Shit. So what I noticed is that there's a lot of oil and like grease buildup around the top of the engine, around the top of the block, and on the valve cover, as well as there was some on the automatic transmission that I pulled out. And of course, when I bought the car, the guy told me it was burning about a quart of oil every few thousand miles. That was something to look out for. And of course, I was okay with that. I didn't expect to really keep this engine as is for that long. And the fact that I got a running and driving car for $500, I was already happy with that. The more I looked into it and kind of where the oil was leaking, I don't think it's necessarily burning oil. I think it's just the valve cover is leaking. So I went to my local auto parts store, got a gasket set. This particular one is made by fel-pro. Again, they make a lot of like OEM replacement gaskets, as well as they make some performance parts. But of course, they're a good brand. They're well known. They got a good reputation. I'm gonna go ahead and swap this out. It's actually a pretty straightforward process. You don't have to drain any liquids or any fluids or anything. Again, just make sure the engine's cold so you don't burn yourself. So of course, I'm looking at it. Some 10mm bolts that run along the outside of the valve cover. There's also this line that runs from the power steering pump, which is here. It's got a bracket on the top of the valve cover. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this off first because I think it'll be in the way when I go to lift the valve cover up. And there's a bracket again that holds the throttle body cable again on top of the valve cover. Take that loose. That's a 10. Now all those cables are free. You always want to keep track of your bolts. I like these little magnetic trays. They came from Harbor Freight. Again, they're free with, they're one of those free with any purchase sort of things. One of the few things I actually do like as far as the free gifts. I think the little flashlights aren't worth much. The batteries are complete crap. The microfiber towels aren't bad, but they're just really small. But these things really hold their own, so I definitely recommend these. Like I took the bolts off that hold the main wire harness in, like, and I plugged these here. Now I'm gonna just undo the spark plug wires, and I should be able to pull this thing off. So I think there were what, 6 bolts that came out? Yeah, so I think there are 6 bolts that came out. They're all the same length. Okay, just make sure you don't lose them. I'm pretty sure this is the same gasket that's already been put on here. So I'm just gonna peel this old one off. I'm gonna use this small screwdriver to help me get in it. Just peel this off. Now if you're looking at it, the side that has the ridges, that has a ridge all the way around, faces down. And you just match it up. You know, actually, while I'm under here, the more I look at this, where it lays, where the gasket lays, it's been really beat up. So I'm gonna go ahead and replace this valve cover with the valve cover that I took off the Eclipse. And I don't know if you can see that, but the channels are beat up on this thing. If I can get it in a better light. That might be what's causing some of these sealing issues. Is the gasket is not sitting in there properly. Like so with this, you just line the new gasket up. You get ready to fit in here one way. Just make sure line that runs around the outside is down, and just line the gasket up. Now we're done with that. I'm gonna remove these old gaskets off the top of the spark plug tubes, and they do have a lip on them, so you can only push them down so far. So now I'm gonna just reverse the steps and get this put back on here. Before I do that, I'm gonna clean the mating surface from the valve cover to the head up. Alright guys, so that's really it. So like I said, I'm not sure if the gasket is really the problem because that appeared to be a new gasket. But either way, now I have the peace of mind knowing that it's been replaced. Now I said the Eclipse valve cover was a direct replacement, and I guess I lied. It's almost a direct replacement. The line on top, this breather line, is different on the Galant valve cover. It actually has this, it's actually made into the valve cover and has this extension on it. Whereas this one is just a plastic tube, and as a result of it being shorter, the hose from the intake manifold actually doesn't fit. It's actually not quite long enough. But again, that's a simple fix. Everything else bolts right in. Like I said, the throttle body cable, same place, and everything else. So like I said, with everything tightened up, I'm gonna see if this fixes the issue. If not, again, it's no big deal. And of course, from here, we can't forget, you gotta reinstall your 710 cap. Now you're good to go. And of course, hit the thumbs up if you remember that joke. All right, guys, so that's it. So remember to hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button if you thought this video was useful. And I'll catch you guys later.